So what's actually making something as important as screening so hard, and what are the biggest barriers that you're seeing?
Yeah. Well, I think it's two parts. I think the first part is that screening is not acute. You don't have a gunshot wound, or you're not in the middle of a stroke, where you're like willing to do anything at any
Mhm.
moment just to get to the hospital and to get the care.
Yeah.
So it's out of sight, out of mind. You feel great, so you might have a cancer on the inside, and there's a sickness, but you don't feel ill. And I think that that's a totally different mentality, than what the hospital system and where most of these screenings and things take place, which is the acute mentality, and addressing acute problems. And so, for example, like CT chest, they're all, where are they? They're all in the hospital, and they're there because they were designed. Somebody's not able to breathe, and they've been in a trauma. Do they have a collapsed lung? Is it a pneumonia? What is it? So they send them through the CT scanner, and that's their main use. And so they have this, they're overseen by the hospital systems and all the rules and all the regulations. And then, oh, by the way, it's also useful for screening. And so now you have this system that's in charge of screening, but the screening mentality is completely different. Nobody's going to come to this very difficult or this, obstructive setting when they feel great just for a
Mhm.
screening. And
Right.
so you really have to kind of, in my opinion, it should be completely separate. You have to move it outside. You have to move it to where people will be involved. So, you know, the easier it is, the more people get screened. The harder it is, the less they get screened. Period. End
Mhm.
of story. And so if we're at 50%, then the answer is easy. Make it easier. Do things to, maybe you have to chase the patients a little bit, offer incentives or something like that. But if you can do it, then you'll be much more effective. And it's not just, oh, we're going to move the number up from 50%. You're going to save a lot of lives.